At the goal line, Brown with it.
Brown down the right side with Brown.
Brown into the zone, feeds it.
What a hit by Dustin Brown on a breakaway. Hat-trick for Dustin Brown.
You don't get that 1,000 games by yourself. You have a lot of help. 1,000 games started for me 14 years ago, but it really starts when I'm 5 years old. My dad's pushing me on the ice. He doesn't know how to skate. And you just have a lot of help. It culminates in that one moment.
Los Angeles Kings are pleased to select from Guelph of the Canadian Hockey League, Dustin Brown.
As a player who's expected to be drafted, you don't really have a team picked out. I remember the Kings table sitting in front of me and knew they were going to pick me. I hadn't been probably west of Chicago my whole life, so it was probably going as far west as I could.
He was a very quiet kid when he came in, kept to himself. Did his own type of preparation. He was very composed, I think, at a young age.
Off the draw now, Corvo a shot, save, rebound, score! Dustin Brown!
Right away when he came in the league and I was still a player, we saw that he was a special player. Dustin was a great listener as a kid when he came in the league. Like Matty Nordstrom took him under his wing.
You learn a lot from really good players. I'm still learning from really good players, that's the thing. Is you never really stop learning. It's just where you are at in your career and your perspective on things.
Right over the boards by Brown, right into the King bench.
Coming in, trying to make an impact as a young guy. I mean, I was a pretty good scorer in junior, but NHL is a whole nother ball game, and for me to have an impact, they found a niche in the physicality department.
Running around and hitting everybody.
Doesn't pass up the opportunity to hit anybody.
I'm not sure you can find a guy that's played a harder 1,000 games than Dustin Brown. He plays a hard, heavy game.
Wow, then a high hit by Brown on Couture.
A lot of it's just luck of the draw, how you're put together, stuff that genetics. I'm put together well, I can run into things and feel okay.
Oh, what a hit delivered by Dustin Brown.
It's amazing what he's been able to accomplish because he hasn't missed that many games due to injuries, and that's people, I don't think they realize how hard it is to play the way he played.
That's probably the one thing I do take pride in is not missing games. Most guys, there's maybe 10 games in a year that a player actually feels perfect.
Brownie's a guy that leads by example. He's a tremendous role model, and the Kings organization has been extremely fortunate to have him a part of the organization for this long.
It's down, Bob, and he's having a difficult time getting up. He was run over.
For him to help us get the first Stanley Cup for the LA Kings was tremendous. He understood what it meant for our organization and for our fans.
You're looking at a guy that, from the moment he was drafted, that's poured his heart and soul into this organization.
I think Dustin Brown has elevated himself to another level. We never won a Stanley Cup until he was leading our team, and he's helped us win 2 Stanley Cups. You can't put numbers, you can't put goals, assists, or anything like that to what this meant for the LA Kings.
He's obviously the all-time winningest captain in Kings history, and that's just a testament to who Brownie is. I mean, no secret that he's had some ups and downs, but he's never wavered, and that's a testament to his character.
Stanley Cups in the last 3 seasons, but they are eliminated tonight from playoff contention.
So I think there's areas of our game that we need to get better. Individually, I need to be better. But at the same time, you don't want to sit here and say, oh, this team's no good anymore.
People sometimes underestimate how the game can get stuck in our head.
4-1, San Jose over the Kings. The third-place Sharks over the second-place Kings.
Disappointed is probably, that's probably the general word, but when you are in here for 80-something games together and you're all working towards the same goal, it's much bigger than one word.
He was stuck in his head because he cares. Because Dustin Brown cares. He cares every day, and he wants to be the best he can be, and he wants to help the team.
It's harder those 3 years worked for me personally. I was more mad at myself, more frustrated with myself for not performing, and I think if you ask the team collectively, it's probably the same feeling. I know we get to play a game for a living, and it's a lot of fun, but if you're not enjoying what you're doing, it's really hard to perform at a very high level. So there's a change of scenery. I came in with a new attitude. All the players were excited about the opportunity to get going this year. There's excitement again, and that's something we had and we lost it.
It's a team game, but this individual stat means something. 1,000 games played, a feat achieved by relatively few in the history of the league. Dustin Brown hits it tonight, all as a Los Angeles King.
As a team, the Stanley Cup is the most coveted thing you can do, but I think personally for a lot of players, 1,000 games is a testament to endurance. This guy, I think in the last 12 years, has missed 15 games.
It's not an easy thing to do. I was drafted in 2003. By Dave Taylor, who was the only other guy who's done it for this organization, so it's kind of full circle for me.
Thank you.
The actual game, I mean, you played 1,000 of them, so it's just another game. Like, in reality, it's a big milestone personally. Guys are aware of it in the room, but it's not the main focus.
AI, I don't take face-offs in my 1,000th game. All right, boys, kill and go here, let's go. You just go over top. Go if he wins it. Jump hard if they don't, right?
The funny thing is I didn't play very well. But sometimes you find a way to, have a storybook ending.
3-on-3 overtime is what we will play here at Staples Center. Landeskog goes off. Here's Brown through center.
Very few players are able to elevate their game in special moment, and he certainly found a way to do it.
Brown through center. Dustin Brown scores! Oh my!
With the ups and downs that Brownie has been through, I think sometimes in life things have a way of working out, and I think there's a little bit of poetic justice there.
A lot of times until you're done and you sit back and you start seeing other guys accomplish 1,000 games, and you're like, wow, that's a pretty good accomplishment.
I know a lot of great hockey players that haven't even reached 1,000 games, and for him to do it with one team, and it's pretty outstanding.
Anytime we bring a young guy in our locker room, you just say, just look at Dustin Brown and treat yourself the way he treats himself, and you're going to have a long career.
There's not very many players in the league like Brownie. He really is a total package, and I think that's kind of hard to find.
Here you go, Brownie. Thanks. You got to use that. Oh, that's what I want to do.
I'm glad he plays for our team and not somebody else.
As a young boy growing up in Ithaca, New York, I don't think I could ever imagine that I'd play in the NHL, let alone 1,000 games. So.
When you think about the LA Kings, you think about Dustin Brown. Dedication it takes to play this game at the level he's played is incredible.
Most importantly, I want to thank my teammates for going to war with me every day in and day out. The best part about it is you guys make it fun every day. Have a lot of fun with you guys.
Ultimately, I just want to play until I feel like I'm no longer effective as a player or as a teammate. Then it's time for me to move on, but I don't foresee that happening anytime soon.
Kings fans, the newest member of the 1,000 games played fraternity, Dustin Brown.